Morning everyone. So back in the van, back at the Peak District, and this time again I'm back at Ladybower. It's my favourite place if you don't know. So starting here, parked there, and I'm going to walk up this side like I've done before, and then up to Derwent Dam, past Fair Homes, and then I'm just going to carry on doing this full loop of Derwent Reservoir, Howden Reservoir, all the way to the top, and then loop back round, and then just follow the path on the other side, which is a bridle way, all the way back down, skip across here, and then back to the car there. So that's 13 miles in total. It's a lot longer than the walks I've done before. It's a bit of a test for me. I'm going to test my legs out, see if I can do the distance. One thing to note is that, well, if you park here, so if you start at Fair Homes, you can knock 3 miles off, so it's a 10-mile loop from here. But also, to be aware of, there is no escape routes. There's no routes across anywhere when you're around the reservoir, so once you get to a certain point, you either have to carry on and come back that way, or if you want to turn around and come back that way, you're just adding distance. So it is a commitment once you start this walk. So this is a longer walk than I would normally do. I'm doing 13 miles today. I will walk slower later on. I'm going to enjoy the views. But I spent most of last year sort of not being very well, lying down, pretty much, or sort of recovering from trying to do anything strenuous. So I had some sort of heart problem that they took a year to diagnose, and during then I just had no energy, so I lost all my fitness. So I'm trying to get the fitness back in my legs. So yeah, the last few walks that I've done have all been around about 6 miles with a little bit of climbing, and this one is sort of switching it around a bit, so we're going to go for a long distance, 13 miles. Well, it's all flat. It's pretty much all flat apart from that one bit next to Derwent Dam, just to get up past the dam, and then down again on the other way. Beyond that, it's tarmac, it's flat, hardly any ups and downs. And then on the other side of the reservoirs, it's going to be bridle way. So yeah, it's good. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to take me a few hours. I am going to meander, so I'm not rushing it once I get there. I'm rushing now because I'm trying to warm up. So it's -2. Got to Derwent Dam. When we go off on our route, we're going to go up here. So there's the sign. Takes us up there, to the side of the dam. But before we do that, we're going to go and have a look, because the waterfalls are on. It's overflowing. Doesn't happen very often. There's been a lot of rainfall recently, so reservoirs are pretty full, and this is the overflow for Derwent Dam. Made it to the top now. This is it. This is, to show you, there's some runners up ahead, and this is a walk. It's literally flat all the way around now. Just keep following, keep the water on your right on the way up. Just enjoy the views and the peace and quiet. It's a tiny bit of a breeze, which will be good because the sun's coming up now and it's getting warm. And I'm just going to meander. I did bring some pizza for lunch, some takeaway. So I'm going to stop and have that somewhere. There's quite a few spots where you can drop down to the water's edge, and they're a little bit like a beach. Brilliant in warm weather. So I'm going to stop there for lunch, take some photographs. My pack I weighted out a little bit because this is supposed to be a test for my legs, so I'm trying to get it sort of mountain weight, if you will. When I'm going to be carrying all my cameras and batteries and everything. Should give my legs a bit more of a test as well. I got myself a personal trainer about 6 months ago, so I've been working with him, trying to get my fitness back up, well, the strength really, and the fitness back up in my legs, because it just disappeared completely. Having spent a year lying down, so that's working. I managed to get up the steep bit, the steps, without needing to stop. So now it's whether my hips and my hip flexors can manage 13 miles of constant walking. We'll see, I hope so. In the summer I've got well, even this next weekend actually, in Easter I'm off to the lakes, and I want to try and get up some mountains. I'll take you guys with me. This is quite cool. I haven't seen this before when I've been walking. I went that far into the walk, just come around a little thing, and there's a little tin house. Called Tin Town. It's pretty cool. Anyway, out of the mud, back up here. Another one here. This is interesting. Oh, Tin Town Trail. I have no idea what that is, but we're clearly walking it. I find it interesting. These weren't here the last time we walked here, which was like before it was 2019. No, it wasn't, it was 2020, when we were allowed out after being locked inside for ages. Derwent Canteen was the one place you could drink alcohol in Tin Town. From here you can see into its cellar, which was connected directly to the railway platform. Oh hey, there's a... I need to find out some history. I will Google Tin Town. But what's this? There's a building here. I imagine that this has got quite a lot to do with before the dams were built, and what this area was used for prior to that. Interesting. How cool is that? I hope there's some more stuff like that. I would really love to see that kind of stuff. I'm going to Google when I get home and find out some information. I should have done that before I started the walk. Although to be honest, I'm kind of not. I wasn't really planning on putting this film out. I was just going to play with the GoPro and see how it worked. So yeah. Anyway, crack on. It's gone cold again. I'm in the trees, so I'm out of the sun. Only seen some cyclists. Haven't seen any other people. There's another one here. Look. What's this? Birchenlee balls drew crowds from the villages. There were special trains and hired bands. Sometimes Bessie Bateman from the sweet shop played piano. Lanterns, buntings. What? Was there a pub here? There were buildings maybe up there. Who knows? I'm going to keep looking for those things though, because they're interesting. Oh, there's more. There's another one here. I'm quite giddy about this. I didn't know these were here. Oh, what's Tin Town? You can still see the stone walls where the outside toilet stood behind the huts. It's out there. Imagine it is. Anyway, keep going. You can't get a signal down here, by the way. So I can't Google what Tin Town is right now. I always turn my phone on airplane mode when I'm out walking because I just don't want people to bother me. This is me time, and yeah. So when you're walking up this area, because we're in the valley, you know, we're right at the bottom of the valley now. Well, actually, the bottom of the valley's down there in the water, but we're about as far down as we can get. So there is no phone signal. You know, you're pretty out of civilization here, which I like. It's good. Oh, there's the walls. That must be what they're referring to. There's the wall. Can you see it? It's there in the distance. Interesting. This must be where the huts were. It's flat a bit. That must be why it's flat. I wonder if this was a railway line. I'll find out. Bear with until after the walk. More walls there. How interesting. There you go. That chunky piece of brickwork is Howden Dam. So we've been past the Derwent Dam. Same again, it's all locked. Oops, nearly decked it. It's all locked. You can't walk through these rather annoyingly. But that's the tower on the other side. Let's spin round. And this is the view of mind the sun. Howden Dam. There's some algae in the water there. This is the top end of Howden Reservoirs, so right in, well, not the top end, but where that dog leg is. And this looks nice and inviting, this little plateau that you see here. It's incredibly wet. You can see that from the water that's running through it there, but it's boggy. You will sink. You can also see where they reinforced the all across out there where the river comes in, but the erosion as well that comes through. It's an incredible environment. It's coming to life as well. Just been walking through a fair bit of gorse that's been coming up, and if I walk back, you can see here spring is starting to come to life. This is it, we're at the halfway point. I'm going to stop here and have lunch. There's no wind, it's sunny, there should be places to sit. So you know when you're at the halfway point, spin you around, because it's 9 kilometres. So this is at the very top end of the reservoir. It's where we spin round to come back and go to the other side. So when you get to this gate, 9 kilometres. Let's see if we can figure this out. Okay. We're there. You also know you're here because you get to this bridge. So that bridge is the halfway point. We go over that, and then we do actually go up a little bridle way. We're going to end up traversing up that hill there. You can see some people on bikes possibly in the distance. So that's where we end up, but there's no one here. There's someone over there sunbathing on a bike. I'm going to grab that bench, sit down and eat my cold pizza. I think I've deserved it. Right, we'll leave the bench behind. I've had my lunch. It was only a quick stop, sort of 15 minutes. We're going over the bridge. This is the exact halfway point. And then just keep following. There's a path. So you can actually get under the bridge down there. And I went down there and it's very slippery. Well, I went down this bit. I went down there. And I've got to tell you, it's slippery. And now I've got a wet bum. Never mind, it's sunny, it'll dry. Check out these views though. So the reservoirs are down that way. And this is the river that leads into them. There's some down there as well. Anyway, we're going to carry on walking. So we're still sticking to a bridle way, it's a brilliant path. Just goes off to the left here. We are, according to that sign in the Derwent estate, and if I point you up there, you can see the people on the bikes. That's where we're going to go. So, well on the bridle way on the back now, on the way back. And then I just want to have a look at this. So there's been extensive planting going on here, on this hillside. It goes all the way down, pretty much to where the tree line starts again, and then all the way down here as well. I mean, and all the way back there. It's like, that's an incredible amount of work gone into that. I'm guessing it's the Peak District Rangers, I have no idea. But planting for timber, because I know that I did read some signs earlier on that a lot of these trees were getting felled. You can see it on that hillside there actually, where there's been extensive felling, and then behind it there's a wall, and behind it there's more planting up on that hillside, and way up in the distance over there. That's a lot of work, and all the way back there as well. You can see them. I don't know if you can see them, but I can. The little green things that are popping up. I'm going to have a close look at one now, see what it looks like. Let's have a look at one of these. These are bigger than they look. It's pretty cool. Let's have another look inside. Some sort of tree. I wonder how many of them will survive. I'm assuming that all of the ones that they planted, they're all quite close together, aren't all going to make it. Made it into double digits. 10 kilometres. Keep going. I have no idea what these are, but it looks pretty cool. I should find out really. I'm not good with plants, can you tell? You can see through the trees a little bit here. Swing around. Keep going. So here we are, back at Derwent Dam, the top of it. You can see where it's overflowing actually as well. So when we get to this bit, there's a little gate here that we want to take. So this is the footpath, no bicycles allowed on here, just for walkers. It's squeaky. And then this will drop us down some steps right back at the bottom of Derwent Dam. Thank you. Down the steps there. Got some ice cream.